Now, of course, you're going to see Devin Haney give his take on Chris Eubank Jr. walking out with his pops, Chris Eubank Sr. Of course, you're going to see Devin Haney speak on a father-son relationship in the sport of boxing. It's only one difference. Chris Eubank Jr. is a man, got the mentality of a man. Devin Haney is a boy, mentally.
Man, Southpaw TV keep it trill, man, for real.
Devin talking about, I'm smiting ear to ear, watching Eubank walk in with his pops. Ayo, Devin, nobody care, bro. Chris Eubank Sr. will not file a lawsuit like you did. And on top of that, the last time your daddy saw you walk into a ring, you was crawling on the ground looking for your consciousness. Do not speak when grown men are fighting. Edgar Berlanga, the Clout chaser, actually FaceTimed Conor Benn before the fight just to say, yo, I FaceTimed Conor Benn before the fight and I took a screenshot of the FaceTime. Clout chasing 101. Backstage right before the fight, Mr. Conor Benn was looking like a single baby mama warming up in a locker room. Conor Benn was shadowboxing in the room, wearing tighty whities and a t-shirt.
I don't glorify that.
This was definitely the fight of 2025 so far if you were looking for a boxing match. This was not the fight for you. There was nothing boxing about this match. This was a good old-fashioned scrap. From the opening bell, Mr. Conor Benn was going for the kill. He was going for the knockout from round number 1 to the end of the fight. He did not invest into that body. One thing I will say, I truly believe that if Conor Benn invested to that body, he definitely would have got the stoppage. Conor Benn was going for the kill every single second of every single round. The man did not take his foot off the gas.
Yes, Devin Haney is soft.
I respect Chris Eubank Jr. at 35 years old, keeping up with the pace. At 35 years old, Chris Eubank Jr. showed the entire world that age ain't nothing but a number. They was going toe-to-toe the whole fight. I'm not going to pretend I did not see what I saw. I thought that Conor Benn actually won the fight. I predicted Chris Eubank Jr. might win the fight, but I saw Conor Benn winning the fight. I do not care what y'all say. A lot of the crowd was booing after the decision. Conor Benn landed the power shots. The man stayed more busy. Chris Eubank Jr. was throwing shots, but they had no power in them. But in that 12th round, Chris Eubank Jr. did land a beautiful left hand, actually hurting Mr. Conor Benn, but that's pretty much all he did. Chris Eubank Jr. survived during the fight, but I think that Conor Benn definitely edged the fight. I do not care what y'all say. The most exciting fight of 2025. The stadium was dope as hell. Over 90,000 people showed up to watch this fight. Respect to the UK, they know how to put on a boxing match. Ryan Garcia said right after the fight, man, that was a sight to see. Firefight loved every second of it. Shout out to both of them. That was great from both. Chris Eubank Jr. suffered a broken jaw in the fight. After the fight, Conor Benn gave his thoughts on Chris Eubank Jr. being rushed to the hospital.
I wish him well, you know. I know he's gone to the hospital. I've heard he's got a broken jaw. So I wish him a speedy recovery.
I can't even lie to y'all. Before this fight, I thought that Conor Benn was arrogant. I thought the man was an asshole. I thought the man just walked around trying to bully people in the sport of boxing. After the respect that the man showed, he made zero excuses. I'm a fan of Conor Benn for life. Conor Benn showed that the smaller man can move up in weight and give the bigger man a good fight. You gotta remember, this fight was 35 years in the making. They daddies fought back in the day. Ring Magazine post up. Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn shared a heartfelt moment with their fathers right after the fight. None of these dudes got nothing to be ashamed of, and they definitely gonna run it back. This fight was so dope, you gotta see it again. Mike Coppinger from Ring Magazine reported, Ben Shalom of Boxer, Chris Eubank Jr. promoter, tells Ring Magazine it's a 2-fight deal for Eubank and Benn. So all terms are ready and agreed, and both sides are contracted for the rematch. Looks like we're gonna see this fight again. BoxingScene.com posted this up. It say like father, like son. Eubank, 2-0 and 1 versus the Benns. Conor Benn tweeted after the fight, congratulations Chris Eubank Jr., but this definitely ain't over. Like I said, fights like this are great for the sport of boxing. You will never see a fight like this from somebody like Shakur Stevenson, for example. Shakur Stevenson rather retire than have a toe-to-toe battle like this. Even Tank Davis and Lamont Roach were standing toe-to-toe when they fought. You will never, and I do repeat, never see Shakur Stevenson have a firefight like this. Shakur Stevenson posted up on Instagram a picture back in the day of him crying in the amateurs. My question is, How many times did Shakur Stevenson actually cry in the amateurs?
He ain't from the trenches.
Then the man showed a picture with that Philadelphia, Pennsylvania duck, Mr. Jerron Boots Ennis. The most overrated fighter in boxing today, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, soft as hell.
Sunday it is.
Hey, yo, Shakur Stevenson, bro. Nobody care if you post up a throwback picture. Nobody really care. We know you grew up in the gym, bro. And Amanda Serrano has turned into the queen of the subliminal diss, and I can't even be mad at it. Amanda Serrano, the greatest female boxer of all time, is the queen of the sub diss. If y'all think y'all know who the girl talking about in this tweet, type it up in the comment section, but I think y'all already know.
Southpaw TV, it's not shit you.
Amanda typed up the difference between the secure and the insecure is one constantly needs assurance while the other already know. The secure never loses sleep or feels the need to argue, while the insecure wants to force the world to see it their way.
Southpaw, it don't matter.
One feels his blessings, the other needs prayers. I am thankful for my blessings and pray for your healing. I think we all know who the girl talking about. The very bitter, the very jealous, the very emotional Miss Claressa T-Rex Shields. Well, Amanda Serrano was dropping knowledge on Instagram. What was Claressa T-Rex Shields doing? Fishing for compliments from strangers that she never gonna meet. Didn't Claressa T-Rex Shields say that she got some against light-skinned black women? I could have sworn Claressa T-Rex Shields said it's always a light-skinned black woman hating on her. What is up with this picture right here? I really couldn't tell y'all. But Claressa T-Rex Shields, in typical Claressa T-Rex Shields fashion, was fishing for compliments from strangers that she never gonna meet. That is the difference between Amanda Serrano and Claressa T-Rex Shields. Exactly what Amanda Serrano said. Amanda already knows while Claressa T-Rex Shields seeks validation. It's a big difference.
And you should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey yo, Southpaw TV, Claressa T-Rex Shields is a female, bro. When you gonna stop talking about a female boxer? I'm gonna stop talking about the girl once she retires from the sport of boxing. Claressa Shields is a boxer. I have a boxing channel, therefore I'm gonna talk about the girl. And special shout out to my co-host Queen Valma Gabrick Boxing. Check out this image she made today of Mr. Conor Benn. Clearly this was before the fight. This was before he got them hands put on him by Chris Eubank Jr. Dope edit if you ask me. Look just like the man.
Fire. Fire.
If you're not subscribed to the girl channel, go subscribe right now. Best female boxing voice in the game. With that being said, till next time you watching Southpaw TV, your favorite fighters' favorite channel's favorite channel.
I know Southpaw TV. I know Southpaw TV. I know Southpaw TV. I know Southpaw TV. I know Southpaw TV.